Good morning. My name is Conor McNamara, and I'm going to be your next persuasive speaker. All right then, if everyone is ready. Fantastic. I don't like soup. Chicken noodle, I only eat chicken if it's fried and in strip form. Potato, once again, fried in strip form, preferably with ketchup. Broccoli and cheddar, cut the broccoli, give me the cheddar. Maybe even put that cheddar on the fried potato strips. Anyway, although I may not like soup, it does fascinate me. Wow, my life must be boring if the concept of soup is what I find fascinating. Each ingredient in a soup has its own specific taste. Yet, despite that fact, they're all supposed to blend together to create something delicious. Well, something that some people find delicious. You know, when you think about it, America is kind of like a soup. I guess that's why we call it the Great American Melting Pot. America is home to so many different people from all over the world, of so many different walks of life, opinions, beliefs. Yet despite that fact, we're all supposed to come together to create a healthy society. Unfortunately, when we look at America today, it appears that the ingredients that make up this great American soup are drifting apart. We are choosing more and more to let the differences between us divide us and get in the way of being one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We must look past each other's opposing viewpoints if we want to make this great American soup work. So, in order to create this soup du jour, let's first measure our ingredients and discuss the unimportance of opinions. Second, we'll get to the meat of our time today and discuss the importance of beliefs. And finally, we'll keep everything from boiling over by keeping the heat under control and learning why we should value others. According to one of the most influential philosophers of this generation, Taylor Swift, we don't need to share the same opinions as others, but we need to be respectful. Oxford defines an opinion as a view or judgment formed about something not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. However, one needs only look at the YouTube comment section of any video entitled "My Favorite Blank" to discover that many people don't know this. Seriously, on the internet especially, people treat others horribly just because they have a different opinion. Some people literally tell others to kill themselves over something as stupid as saying that Star Wars is better than Star Trek. I have a secret to share with y'all. Opinions aren't important. Because opinions don't have to be based on facts or even be provable, they don't matter. They're subjective. I may feel with all of my heart that yellow is the best color in the world, but someone else may feel the exact same about blue. When we are met with other people's opinions, we shouldn't treat other people less than just because they disagree with us. To quote Aretha Franklin, all I'm asking for is a little respect. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. In order to make this great American soup extra sweet, let's all just respect each other in spite of our differing tastes. Beliefs, on the other hand, are a bit more important. A belief, according to Merriam-Webster, is conviction of the truth of some statement or the reality of some being or phenomenon, especially when based on examination of evidence. Wow. Thanks for clearing that up, Merriam-Webster. For those of us who are solely running on this morning's coffee, let's simplify. A belief is a conviction that you have based on fact or evidence. The main difference between an opinion and a belief is that an opinion is subjective, whereas a belief is based off of tangible evidence. An opinion can be neither right nor wrong because there's no actual answer. But a belief can be right or wrong, which leads us to a different situation. What if someone believes something that is actually wrong? The problem is, many people's answer to this question is wrong. They approach it in the same way as with opinions, treating the other person less than or as an enemy based off of their differing belief. Now, it is a bit more understandable in this situation as beliefs are based off of evidence, but does that make demeaning someone else okay? No, it doesn't. Now, pardon me if I stir the pot a little bit with this next one, but I'm on the conservative side of the political spectrum. I realize that would have stirred the pot more if I was in the public school league. I personally believe that abortion is wrong because it infringes on a baby's right to life. However, there are many people that believe that abortion is based off of a mother's right to choose what she wants to do with her own body. I have a deep moral issue with this problem as I believe that abortion is murder. But does that give me the right to view a Planned Parenthood employee as a sworn enemy to destroy? No, it doesn't. Because by treating that person as less than based solely on their belief, I am guilty of exactly what I disagree with, devaluing human life. The Rwandan genocides were based off of this scenario. The Hutu and Tutsi clans in Rwanda had a similar language, religion, culture, and historical background. However, as tensions between both clans grew, the Hutus began to look only at the differences between themselves and the Tutsis, until they decided that they were superior to the Tutsis and justified their extinction. Would we choose to look only at the differences between ourselves and others, we are becoming more and more like the Hutus. Now, I am not saying that we will cause a genocide. I'm merely saying that we are conforming to the same way of thinking that led to such an atrocity. So why do I feel so strongly about this? Because of my religious beliefs. In John 13:34-35, the Lord Jesus says, "A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this all will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another." And in Hebrews 12:14, the author writes, "Pursue peace with everyone and holiness." God calls his followers to love and live in peace with everyone, not just those who agree with us. We love and honor him, so we should love and honor his creation. When I was a wee lad, I had a stuffed animal with the head of a bear and the body of a blanket. Being the very creative and clever boy that I was, I aptly named it Bear Blanket. I loved that thing so much, and over the years it got raggedy and smelly and germy. Everyone, including my own parents, looked at it as a disgusting little patch of felt. But not me. I loved it, even when its ear fell apart, when its eye fell out, when the dog tore some holes in it. It was my most precious possession. So my mom lovingly cared for Bear Blanket. She hand-washed it and sewed up its torn bits, not because she valued it, but because it held so much value to me, and she loved me. We should view others in the same way. We shouldn't treat people based off of how we value them, their opinions or beliefs, but how their owner, a God who created and loves them, views them. We show love and honor to him, so we should show love and honor to his precious creation. Now, does this mean that we have to agree with everyone's opinions and beliefs? No, of course not. And we should feel free to share our opinions and beliefs with others. But we should show the same respect to others that we once shown to ourselves. Let's take a note from Charles Dickens. We should view others as if they really are fellow passengers to the grave and not another race of creatures bound on other journeys. Or as fellow soup ingredients in the same pot. America really is a great melting pot. This country has people from all over the world of so many different cultures, experiences, opinions, and beliefs. But we are all Americans. We are all people created in the image of God who need Jesus' redemption. Instead of unfriending someone just because they're voting for a different political candidate, Instead of making someone feel bad for choosing to eat at the unhealthy McDonald's, instead of the much more healthy Chick-fil-A. Instead of allowing our opposing viewpoints to get in the way of fulfilling the American dream. Let's all remember, the soup du jour is respect. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for judging. Thank you for your times. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time.
The time is 9:52.